Good morning, everybody. We're going to start with our toe lifts, but today we're going to do right side only rocket toe to heel. So take it up and up. So it's just a lift and a lift. Good. 4, 3, 2. Let's switch it to the other side. So if you use a watch, I'm setting mine traditional strength training. Good. 4, 3, 2. We're going to do a nice good march. So lift and lift. So belly's in. We're just going to start to get those thighs a little bit closer to parallel to the floor. Good. 8, 7. We're waking up the hamstrings. 4, 3. Now hamstring curls. So we're not waking up the hamstrings. We were waking up our hip flexors. Now we're waking up our hamstrings. Good. 4, 3, 2, back to knee lifts. Add a little bit of a torso rotation. Now you can keep it right in the center if you don't want to rotate, but we just want to think shoulder moves a little bit towards the opposite hip. 4, 3, back to our curls. Hand reaches towards the opposite foot. So we've opened up our knees just a little bit out to the corner. 4, 3, 2, in the center, slow deadlift. So feet hip width apart, hinge it forwards and stand up tall. So hinge, hinge, stand, stand. Good. Can we go a little bit faster? So down and lift, down and lift. Shoulders down and back, arms really close to your legs. A little bit of a belly pull in. 3, 2, nice and tall, slow squat. Squat it down. Push through the heels. So nice, good triangle. So we kind of have a tripod going on with our feet. One more. Let's go a little bit faster. Take it down and lift. So I think if anybody ever played baseball or softball, we're getting ready. This is our shortstop position. 3, 2, good. Forward step and reach. Take it forward and back. Nice, good squeeze of the shoulder blades. It's just a little step, gentle drop of the knee to the floor. 2, we're going to slow it down. So slow lunge, reach it up and bring it back. So slow lunge. You can see my back knee is going right down towards the floor. It's okay if your lunge doesn't go as deep as mine. As long as your front knee stays about over your shoelaces, that's what we're aiming for. Good. 2 more. 2. 1 more. Side lunge. Step it out. Hold it in place right here. Just a little side to side. Good. 4, 3, 2. Good. We're going to slow it down. So take it over to the right. Little shoulder press. Other side. Take it to the left. Little shoulder press. Side. Like you're taking your chest towards your opposite knee. Good. We've got 4 more. So just a little. It's not a full-blown stretch. It's just a little bit deeper. 2 more. Take it forward. In the center switch. Bring it into the middle, cat-cow. So inhale, exhale. Good. So open the chest, gentle arch, belly in. So arch the pelvis, tuck your tail. So just think, you know, your dog, if you've had one, when they're happy, buns up, tails up. When they know they did something wrong, tail gets tucked. Good. Let's hold the tuck. We're going to roll it all the way up. Keep the legs wide. We're going to go for our plank walkout. Adjust your position as needed. Hinge it forwards. Walk it out. And then walk it all the way back up. We're going to do a couple more just like this. And then we're going to do a little bit of a hold down at the bottom. And we're just going to add in a down dog to plank. Use the chair if you need to. Or go at an incline. Good. Let's walk it all the way out. Hold your plank position. I'd like you to try to stay on your toes. We're going to lift up to a down dog and then back to plank. If you need to come to your knees, You can go back into a child's pose and then come back to your plank, but we're gonna keep the spine nice and neutral. We're not gonna let our backs round. We wanna get a little shoulders in here. Take it back. Good, let's walk it all the way back up. Come back to a standing position. Back into the center. We're gonna do our heel stomps or our jumps. So stomp, stomp. I want you to really think, how hard can you comfortably slam your heels into the ground? A lot of you have shoes, so you've got shock absorbers. Good, 4, 3, march it out, shake it out, roll the shoulders, up, back, and down. Grab a quick drink. All right, we have 4 circuits, 3 exercises per circuit, 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest, 2 rounds. Round 1, we're gonna do reverse lunge, tap it in, kickstand deadlift. Okay, so we don't have to bring it all the way up, but we just step back, lunge, tap, deadlift, and up. Right side, left side. Third exercise, second exercise is side stepping squats. Okay, so round 1 is all legs. Want to make sure that that's what I'm actually doing today. Rows, it is, okay. I had a couple different workouts I was gonna do and I feel like I'm choosing the wrong one, but it's fine. Okay, reverse lunge to a kickstand deadlift. Grab a dumbbell if you'd like. I'm having a morning. It's just been a week for me. All right, reverse lunge with deadlift in 3, 2, and 1. So we're nice and tall. We're gonna step it back into a lunge. Bring it in, single leg deadlift, hinge, and stand tall. Reverse lunge, stand, and hinge. Now your lunge can be a little lunge and then a little deadlift. How deep you go is between you, your hips, your knees, and your ankles. But make sure if you're struggling to get your knee to the floor, make sure we're not pushing your front knee forwards, and make sure that we're not stepping back a whole lot. Back knee has to bend to get it to the floor. If you're trying to keep your back knee straight, it's not gonna wanna go to the floor. So this is gonna be harder to get your knee to the floor. Good, bring it in. Switching over to the other side. So just kind of think about your body position. Take it slow, take it steady. Good, 4, 3, 2, we're on the other side. So reverse lunge, tap it in, single leg deadlift. So we've got some isolation exercises today. So, I mean, they're technically compound, but we're really focusing on legs, right side, left side. We have another circuit of legs, which is the same thing. We're gonna do right side, left side, and then an alternating. If you're like me and you just have one dumbbell, you're getting a little core work too. You're trying to get that anti-flexion. We're trying to stay nice and tall, shoulders parallel to the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Side stepping squats. I'm gonna keep my dumbbell, hold it at my chest. You're welcome to have 2 dumbbells at your shoulder or to stick with body weight. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Step it out and bring it in. Out and in. And it's okay if your squat is a little shallow. Think about your body position. Again, sometimes we step it out and we kind of start to turn it into a side lunge. Step it out, center your weight evenly between both feet. This is one little tail feather tuck. We've braced the core. We're keeping that little tucked position. 10 seconds. We're gonna go back to our lunge with a deadlift. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Good, so lunge, kickstand deadlift. First round I did same arm, same leg. This round I'm gonna do the opposite. It's just gonna feel a little different. 3, 2, 1, good. So lunge, lift, deadlift, and up. Lunge, lift, deadlift. So if you're doing one dumbbell, which side you hold your dumbbell on changes how you work your legs just a little bit. It's not a huge change, but it just changes some of the thigh muscles, and it also changes some of your core muscles. Good, 10 seconds. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it in, shake it out. Switching over to the other side. So again, I'm doing opposite arm and leg this set. Either way is fine. 3, 2, and 1. So step it back. Lunge, stand, deadlift, and stand. And I should always say this, if your knees are really, really, really bothering you, remember on this one, like you could always just do the deadlifts or make your lunges smaller. You don't have to get your back knee to the floor. You want to go as deep as you can with good technique, trying to keep a nice, healthy, happy, pain-free knee or hip or ankle. Good, 10 seconds. Sometimes you just have to adjust the depth. Sometimes you have to adjust your whole body position. Good, bring it in, sidestepping squats. So start with feet hip width apart. Again, dumbbell at your chest or up by your shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Good, so step it out and sit and then stand. Check your position. If you're stepping and the dumbbell feels like it's pulling forwards, you're probably hinging a little too much in the upper body. We want to try to stay tall, and we do that by letting the legs do the work, keeping that little tail feather tuck, that nice neutral spine, and maybe just not going quite as deep into your squat. I can go pretty far down, but you do what works. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dumbbells down. Shake it out. Walk around. Grab a quick drink of water. We're going to bring it up. We're going to switch to upper body. We have rows. You can do both, or you can alternate, or you can do round 1 right, round 2 left. Then we're going to do round 1, rear fly, round 2, straight arm press back, and then we have tricep extensions. We're really focusing on the back side of the body here. So grab your dumbbells or dumbbell. We're going to start with our rows. 45 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So just a nice, good forward hinged position. And we're going to drive and release. Drive and release. When we squeeze our shoulder blades together, we want to not allow the low back to arch. And sometimes we don't even realize we're doing it. I know there are people who will actually put their forehead on a table or a wall, because if you start to lift, you're going to know, because you're lifting your forehead away from the wall. So this is kind of a little test if you want to give it a shot. You can always put a pillow between your forehead and the wall if you need to. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go for rear flies. Rear flies, if you want to stay upright, a band pull apart is an awesome second option. But 3, 2, and 1. So again, hinge it forwards. I am trying not to squeeze my shoulder blades together for this one. I am using a lighter weight. I am trying to get the back of my shoulder, that little bitty muscle, to do most of the work. So I'm keeping my upper and mid back nice and relaxed, lifting with my shoulders. So this is a side raise, but we're folded forwards. so we can get the back of the arm. Less than 10 seconds. We're gonna go for tricep kickbacks, or if you want to, you can do an overhead extension. Here's 2 and 1. So this is a lot of forward folded. If that does not work for you, then you modify. I'm gonna do an overhead extension this round. Kickbacks are great, okay? 2 and 1. So we're gonna just lower and lift, lower and lift. So belly's in, whatever you choose. We don't want to let the chest puff out and the low back arch. Even if you're doing kickbacks, we tuck it under. The overhead, I'm just doing overhead because a lot of forward folding can be uncomfortable on your back, even with good technique. But if you're feeling okay, do your kickbacks, get that shoulder work in. Good, 15 seconds. And then we're gonna repeat starting with our rows. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. This entire circuit we're doing is back of the body, so it's kind of a lot, but we're gonna go back for rows. If you did single-sided, switch sides. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Shoulders down, pull the ribs in, hinge, row, and release. Squeeze the shoulder blades. And another thing that you can kind of think of is if you feel like you're having to swing to get the dumbbells up there, it's either, you know, you're going a little fast or maybe the dumbbells are a little heavy. You still got to keep them nice and uncontrolled. So take it up. Can you squeeze the shoulders for just a second? Pull and slowly lower. So resist the dumbbells going back down to the floor. 10 seconds. These are our posture muscles. They're going to keep us nice and tall. Head over our shoulders. 2 and 1. This round, straight arm press backs. Straight arm press backs. So again, back of the shoulder, little bit of tricep. So instead of going to the side, we're going straight back. Here we go. So hinge it forwards, reach and in. Reach and in. You can have a little bit of a soft bend in the elbow, but we don't want to start to turn it into a kickback. Reach, long arms, shoulders away from the ears. Goal is to think about trying to get your arms kind of in line with your torso. This is another one. Think about your core. This is another one you could put your forehead on the wall if you chose to. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Going for our triceps. This is another one. I'm going to just go ahead and do overhead. It feels good to me today, but if you want to do your kickbacks, please do your kickbacks. 2, 1. So slowly lower and lift it up. And you'll be happy to know that our next circuit is legs. So we don't have any more, our next circuit, well, we've got a little bit of biceps and shoulders, but getting a little bit more legs in here. If you start getting a little tired, hold it in the up position, or if you don't want to go down and up, but you still want to get a workout in, hold it halfway and then come up. That isometric hold really gets you and you just don't even realize it. Less than 10 seconds. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Dumbbells down. Shake it out. Walk around. Grab a drink. We're going back to legs. A little bit of upper body. We're going to do a side lunge, curl to press. Remember, you can always just do side lunge. You can also just do side lunge with a curl. So if you're not feeling the overhead presses today, side lunge, bicep curl. Right side, left side. Second/third exercise, curtsey lunges. Curtsey lunges, okay? So grab a dumbbell you feel comfortable doing a bicep curl or a curl to a press with. 45 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So side lunge. Dumbbells in the opposite arm, bring it in, curl to press. Option, side lunge, bicep curl. Yeah, side lunge, bicep curl. Or if you really need to, just a side lunge. But I do want you to try to get at least the curl in, even if you're not feeling the overhead press. Side lunge, curl, optional press. Good, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching it over to the other side. Same thing. So side lunge curl to press. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So side lunge, step in, curl to press. Option 1. Option 2, side lunge, bicep curl. Option 3, side lunge. I'm feeling pretty good today. I might regret this later, but side lunge, curl, press it up overhead. "15 seconds. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Curtsey lunges. Option 1, body weight. Option 2, dumbbell at the chest. Option 3, dumbbell, you do a hand switch. Here's 2 and 1. So you can do curtsey, bring it in and do a hand switch. This is a good one just to kind of work your brain a little bit. Curtsey, don't drop the dumbbell on your foot. So just a nice good pass. Now if you want to go a little harder, a little heavier, and you want to hold 2 dumbbells, you'll just hold a dumbbell on either side, just like this. So that's an option for you, if that's how you're feeling today. Good, 10 seconds. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, side lunge, curl to press, set number 2, and then our last circuit's gonna be down on the floor. You can stay standing. Here's 3, 2, and 1. So step it out, curl, and press. So your lunge can be a small lunge. If you can go deeper, awesome. I wasn't able to get to the floor when we first started doing these. I would get stuck. I'm getting better. Just means I'm loosening up that inner thigh. I'm building strength in that leg. It's all just a progression. This is a journey. You start at point A. Your goal is to get to point B, but it's not always about how fast you get there. That journey is supposed to be kind of fun too. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Switching over to the other side. Good, we've got 10 seconds. I'm enjoying the rest breaks today. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, remember, start with a small lunge, reach and press. Check your body. I just kind of did a little. We don't want to turn. We want to keep hips and torso, especially square to the front. You're going to get a little bit of a turn if you're reaching to the floor, but you can also just keep it right in the center. Good, we've got about 15 seconds. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Curtsey lunges. Curtsey lunges. So you can go body weight if you're feeling it. Alternating legs. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So curtsy, start shallow, little cross. We're loading, think about loading your glute. And if you ever watch, like horses, they have pretty muscular hindquarters. That's kind of what we're working on, is we're working on our hindquarters. That's where a lot of our strength and power comes from. So nice and strong. Good, 12 seconds. And then again, little break. We'll go down to the floor. You can stay standing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Walk around, grab a drink. We're gonna go down to the floor. If you wanna stay standing, you'll probably want a band, because we're gonna do a chest fly. So if you've got a resistance band, you're gonna put it behind your back, arms out, and I'm gonna have you do a march with an open and a close, but the band is behind you, so it's gonna be the close is when you're gonna get your chest. So we don't wanna go out and then kind of come back in. Arms out, beach ball, big beach ball, little beach ball. But we add a march and the band is behind you. Second exercise, side plank, optional leg lift. If you're standing, you can just do a side leg lift. All right, side leg lift, standing fire hydrant, and then a plank with a down dog, just like in the warm-up. So incline plank, down dog, incline plank, down dog. So we're gonna focus on some core. If you're going down to the floor with me, it's gonna be a chest fly with a leg lower, or a chest fly with a leg lift. So you kind of decide what's gonna feel better. But we're gonna take it all the way down. Option 1, you can have your legs up. Option 2, they're bent. Option 3, you start on the floor and you do a lift instead of a lower. But arms up, chest fly in 3, 2, and 1. So chest fly. Your option, I'm gonna do arms out, leg down, leg up, arms in. I'm gonna alternate. If that's a little too much for you, when the arms go out, you're gonna lift a knee in and then switch. This is just a little bit easier, a little more spine safe. You do what's gonna feel good. We're still getting core work. It's okay if you're not doing the hardest version of an exercise. You wanna push yourself with good technique. 8 seconds. And then we're gonna go for a side plank. Option to do a leg lift. 2, and 1. Bring it up to a side plank. Your first option is always just hold a side plank. If you're standing, you're gonna just do that leg lift. So here's 2 and 1. So I'm on my knees and I'm gonna lift and bring it down. Lift and down. We wanna make sure we're not lifting it up in front. So we don't wanna do a march. I want you to even just put your hand on the side of your butt. You'll feel that muscle working. Lift it out and bring it in. Lift it out and bring it in. So nice, good side leg lift, side plank. If you want to take your leg out straight, it's going to be a little different, a little harder, but it's an option. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it into the center, a little bit of a break. Plank, down dog, plank, down dog. If you're standing, incline, or you can do a farmer's carry if you'd like. Good, 3, 2, and 1. So we're up in our plank. We're gonna do down dog, back to plank. Down dog, back to plank. Option, you can plank on your knees, lift up into a down dog, and then carefully come back to a plank on the knees, or stay on your knees, kind of child's pose, and bring it forward. I want you to think about somebody's pulling your hips back, but you're holding a neutral spine. So we don't want to round forehead to floor. We want to hinge, neutral spine, use your abs and your hips to pull you back, and then come back to your plank. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Flip it back over onto your back if you're on the floor. Chest fly with a leg lower. If you're standing, resistance band behind you, chest fly with a march. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Good. Arms out, leg down. Bring it back up. If you need to bend your knees, you're going to just change your lever length. It's going to make it a little bit different. If you're going for strength, you can absolutely take out the leg lowers, focus on chest flies. But since I have to go a little lighter on this exercise, I'm going to add in the core. We all have shoulders away from the ears. Chest flies, our hands are over our chest. Don't let them creep up over your face. So we don't want to have them up here over our face. We want to keep it over our chest. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Coming up, side plank. Side plank. You can just hold your side plank. If you struggled holding the side plank and doing the leg lift, you can just do the side plank. You can just do the leg lift and just lie on your side. Good. Time's on right here. So just lift and lower. Lift and lower. I'm keeping my knee and my foot and my lower leg relaxed, and I'm really thinking about lifting with the side of my glute. So it's not even really that I'm lifting with my thigh. I'm really trying to lift with the side of my glute, my side hip. And again, if you put your hand on the muscle that you're trying to work, sometimes that's enough for your brain to be like, yep, hey, that's the muscle I want to work. That's what I'm going to do. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. We have down dog, plank, last exercise for today, and then we'll stretch. So nice, good plank position. Shoulders over your wrists. 2, and 1. So we just lift up. I think about getting a little bit of a stretch under my arms, drop my ears between my elbows, and then back to plank. Press back, back to plank. If you need to, down dog, plank, come down to your knees, or kind of a child's pose. This is kind of a, have you ever heard of a plank shooter? Usually a plank shooter is your knees are off the ground, but this one you can have your knees on the ground if needed. Less than 15 seconds. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Carefully come back to your knees. If you're standing, you can carefully walk around. If you're on the floor, just hang out, give yourself a little break, a little rest. I'm going to take a moment, clear my area, get my equipment out of the way, grab a drink, and give myself a little bit of space. We're going to stretch on our backs on the floor today. This is where we're going to start. And we're going to focus on legs. So you want to have at least a little bit of space by your feet and out by your side. Make sure you're not going to accidentally kick anything. We're going to start all the way down on our backs in Shavasana, also known as corpse pose. We just want to lie nice and flat, nice and straight, and I want you to just do a quick assessment of your body. Is it challenging to get your legs straight, all the way straight, and keep your low back close to the floor? It doesn't have to touch, but I shouldn't be able to put my entire arm under your low back. So I just want you to do a quick assessment. I noticed that my legs like to go out to the side. My right leg used to go way out to the side. Now it's not so bad. It's pretty even compared to the other one. Not perfect, but it's getting there. And now we're going to take our left foot, put it flat on the floor. And our right leg, we're going to straighten our legs, squeeze our quad, Flex our feet, toes pointing to the ceiling. Low back is nice and neutral. We're going to straight leg lift and set it down. Straight leg lift and set it down. Do not let your quad relax. Do not let your knee bend. You do not have to get it perfectly straight up overhead. Good, let's take it up, and now we're gonna hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down, switch it over to the other side. Right leg, foot is flat on the floor. Left leg, squeeze the quad, straighten the knee, flex your foot, lift and lower, lift and lower. The hard part for this is keeping the quad squeezed, keeping your knees straight, because when we start to get closer to the ceiling, it starts getting tighter and we start to bend our knees. Don't let your knees bend. Good, lift it up and hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down, switching sides, same leg position, straight leg, squeeze the quad, but now we're gonna lift it up, straight up towards the ceiling, and we're gonna take it straight out to the side and bring it back up again. Straight out and back up. Keep your opposite hip on the ground. If your leg does not go perfectly straight, you're going to be in an angle. You're still going straight out to the side. We're not going down at an angle and doing a little arch and taking the heel to the floor. We're still going straight out to the side. Good. We're going to take it out. We're going to hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up. Set it down. Switch it over to the other side. Straight leg, lift it up, try to get it as straight as you can, doesn't have to be perfectly pointing to the ceiling, and again, we're gonna go out to the side and we're gonna come back in. Out to the side and back in. Keep your opposite hip on the ground. You do not have to touch the floor. Most of us will not touch the floor on this exercise, and that's okay. 2, good, let's take it out and hold it. And 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, set it down. We're going to do a frog stretch. Bottoms of the feet touching. Low back is pulled in, tail feather tucked, so your tailbone should be pointing towards your heels. And we're going to let those knees just drift out to the side. If you want to deepen the stretch, squeeze your cheeks. Squeeze your cheeks. So we're thinking pull the ribs down and in, tailbone pointing to your heels. Optional glute squeeze, knees are opened out to the side, bottoms of the feet are touching. 3, 2, 1. Bring those legs back in, both knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. Take your right leg, cross your ankle over your left thigh just above your knee, and you're gonna open your right knee out. So we kind of have a figure 4 going with our leg. And we're going to take that right leg, bring it across the body, try to get your right foot flat on the floor on the left side. So we put our ankle on our thigh, opened up that hip, take it across the body, and we're gonna take the right arm up and out. Nice, good stretch. Pull that right knee open. We're stretching from our shoulder all the way through our side, our hip, and outer thigh. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Now, instead of crossing the ankle over the thigh, I want you to take your right leg up and I want you to cross your legs. Cross your legs. Right leg over the left. Now your right leg is going to pull the left leg across the body over to the right side. You're not going to get your knee to the floor. I'll pretty much guarantee it, and that's okay. But right leg pulls the left leg across the body. Left arm is going to reach it up and out, palm facing up. Again, stretching from your shoulder all the way down through your side, your hip, and your thigh. Good. In 3, 2, 1. Bring it back in the center. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to take our left ankle, cross it across the right thigh. So left leg, cross it over the right thigh just above the knee, open that left knee out. Figure 4, now bring the left leg across the body to try to get your left foot to touch the floor on the right side. Arm is up and out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back in the center. Keep that left leg up. Left leg is going to cross the right leg. So you've crossed your legs at the thighs. Left leg pulls the right leg across the body over to the left side. And that right arm is going to go up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it into the center. Roll yourself to one side. We're going to come up to a seated position. We're just going to roll the shoulders up, back, and down into our back pocket. We're going to take our hands up lightly behind our ears. We're going to take elbow to elbow, and then we're going to squeeze it in the back. Elbow to elbow, open, close, open, close, open. Good. Elbows forward, hands touch the back of your shoulder. Now we're going to walk our hands towards the mid-back like you want to scratch an itch right in the middle of your back. Good. In 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down, ear to shoulder, side to side. 3, 2, 1. Look over, side to side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in the center. Big breath in, spread your fingers, and exhale. Good. One more time. Big breath in and out. And you are all done.